How should SMEs, who are backbone of the Indian economy as well, approach this pandemic situations because they may not have the capital to bring latest technology or to employ best people, best brains, or even spend a lot of money on growth. So, how should they go about in the next 2, 3 years? What should be their game plan as per you?
Well, one thing I disagree with, the technology may be true, and I'll get back to that. They can hire the best people. And maybe not even at the highest salary, but as a result of what's gone on, we have an extraordinary number of well-trained, really terrific people who are out on the street, and they are available to be hired. And again, this theme, if I've treated you incredibly well for the last 15 years, and I have to tell you that I'm going to have to cut your wage by 50%, A, 50% is better than nothing, and B, you're going to hang in there because I've treated you so darn well. So I don't think that's the case. The economy has shrunk. It has not shrunk to zero. It has not shrunk to anything like zero. I am quite, there are restaurants near where I live that have been incredible about dealing with their people and their customers in the face of COVID-19. They have worked incredibly hard on the social distancing, on the mask wearing. They have reconfigured the inside of their restaurants and put tables on the street. It's summer here. And they're doing a lot less worse than they might do. When I hang up at the end of this, I'm going to go out and buy a takeout dinner for tonight. And it is a takeout dinner. And maybe we would have gone to the restaurant. But I'm going to buy that takeout dinner from a small organization 6 miles away from here that has changed their menu and changed everything. And they are now doing pretty darn well and have an incredible following, an incredible word of mouth, because they have worked so hard on brilliant takeout menus, on making it safe to walk into the place when you're making your purchase, and so on. It's not nirvana, and there's an awful lot that's going wrong, but we don't start with the assumption that the world has come to an end if we're a business owner. Somebody's going to survive. In the worst case, 60 or 70% of our businesses will survive because people still need things. And you're probably luckier than we are because not everything that everybody buys is from Amazon, for God's sakes. But it is doable with right attitude, the right spirit, the right people, and just an absolute passion for making it easy for your customers to deal with you in the restaurant or what have you. Our refrigerator broke down about a week ago. Guess what? We went to our standard appliance repair person who has done a fabulous job of holding on to his people. His people arrived in our house and they had the big masks on and they even had the shield on, and they made it entirely clear that they were trying to be as safe for us as they possibly could. They're still in business. They're still in business. I suspect 2 out of 3 in people, and I have no data, I suspect that 2 out of 3 people in that business shook their head, got rid of employees, went home, and covered up their head with a blanket and said, what the hell, it's all over. It is not all over. This is the time for incredible imagination. Customers still need things. A lot of people are still employed. Maybe not as many luxuries, but they are still employed. They still need the appliance service. They still need to have whatever done for them. We have a big yard and lucky us, for God's sakes, whatever. And it's too big for an old man like me to take care of. And there is a company that's helped us with lawn chores tasks for the last 10 years. And he's going gangbusters because he loves his customers. He pays attention to his customers pay attention to him. He takes good care of the people who work for him. He worries about the families of the people who work for him in very low paid jobs, and he's held on to them. It is not undoable. You don't give up.